So is she a monster or is she part of the roster?
Well, you have to also remember there's a new head of creative, so her direction may have changed in the past week or two.
So moving on, we have No Definition Rodriguez versus Nia Jax. This is a grudge match because remember Nia Jax, when she came back, she Samoan dropped No Definition Rodriguez during her title match with Rhea Ripley. So she's still all pissed off about that. Rightfully so, too. No Definition Rodriguez had a competitive match with the monster that is Nia Jax. Keeping in mind, Nia Jax took out 4 of the elite women at once. So now, if we're going by the logic that has just been displayed this week, No Definition Rodriguez can take out 4 women now.
Well, she did powerbomb Nia Jax, which was impressive.
I guess. Wasn't she doing the bonsai drop?
Still, she walked out of the corner. She didn't just do it from the corner.
She had help.
She took steps.
You know, it's a lot easier to pick up a heavy object when it's already. You don't have to deadlift it.
It is, but you still get it up there.
Come on, she's the strongest woman ever. It's No Definition Rodriguez.
She could have still got collapsed on. Just hope they don't have to do that every week.
Well, I noticed she kept selling her hurt back, and then her dumbass kept trying to lift Nia Jax. That was special of her. And then Ripley finally comes out. She dumps out No Definition Rodriguez, and then she easily handles Nia Jax again. So what are we doing here?
Well, it looks like we're going to a fatal 4-way match.
Who's the fourth one?
Shayna.
Oh, Shayna?
I would say this is a lot better than getting a one-on-one match with Nia Jax. So,
although that just means there's 2 extra women that Nia Jax can hurt. She'll just take them all out with her clumsy pushes and her full-on Samoan drops.
Well, she hasn't hurt anybody yet since she's come back.
I thought somebody hurt their shoulder.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay. Ripley, she comes out, she takes care of Nia, gets into it with No Definition again because she recovers, and then Baszler comes out and she gets into it with Nia, and then Ripley and Baszler, they get face to face because Ripley's like, no, she's mine, but Shayna ain't having that. So Ripley shoves Shayna, and then Shayna kicks Ripley's teeth in, and it was awesome. And I think Shayna versus Ripley would be a million times better than Ripley versus Nia. Now, to your point, I think a fatal 4-way would be a million times better than Nia versus Ripley as well. But I really want to see Shayna versus Ripley. And we do. We will, because it's got to be next week.
Yep. It is indeed coming up. Yeah, that's what I think. They're just going to a fatal 4-way that avoids the one-on-one thing, so that's good. Ripley, obviously, still going to win, so it doesn't even matter. Get it to Crown Jewel, and we'll move on with our night.
I don't know where they're going with her. She came back, she took out Rodriguez, and then she took out Ripley for 2 weeks. But then since Ripley came back, it's been all Ripley. And Nia, ever since she squashed the tag team champions and the 2 baddest women on the roster, she had a competitive match with Rodriguez. So is she a monster or is she part of the roster?
Well, you have to also remember there's a new head of creative, so her direction may have changed in the past week or two.
So you think that's what that is?
I think it is. She's not a Triple H girl.
So Triple H is just like, we're just gonna drop it.
Yeah. Okay. I think he has his favorites, and she's not one of them.